was supposed to write union forever.
I don't care.
I said no.
Hello,
The Bible hasn't taught us so.
marriage.
The Bible said marriage ends here on this earth. It ends here on the earth. When we get there, my wife will no longer be my wife. She's going to get there because of her own faith. I will also get there because of my faith. But I will know her. She will know me too. Why? Because there is perfect knowledge there.
So
we saw that those who are going to be part of this congregation, okay, that came from the great tribulation, their body had not transformed. They will get married and have children. But the problem we have, not the absence or the presence of God. If you have trained anybody, it's not compulsory that you must be with the person anywhere they go. You're supposed to trust the person's faithfulness. If you taught somebody how to repair cars, and he went out, you certified him, will you be following him and guiding him wherever he goes?
Confidence.
It means there's no confidence in what you have taught him. When God had created man, he gave man free will. So man knows what is evil, and man knows what is good. And he gave man authority. The food he should eat, what he should not eat, everything was given to man. When he created man, was Adam created a little boy? Was he created a little boy? Was the wife created a little girl? If they were not able to adhere to instruction, would you have instructed them? But they failed. Not because God wasn't with them. And so he came and proved it here that he's on his throne. He will not leave us. From the very first day that we will be raptured by Christ, we will never depart from him again forever. Christ is, we are there. Anywhere he is, we are there. There is no more separation. That is why we are called the wife of Christ. There is nothing to describe such union except the union between husband and wife that is perfect. It's the only thing that can be used in describing. Even though he's with us, when his reign will end. Sorry, no, his reign will not end. However, when the 1,000 years expired, his kingdom has not ended. But the expiration date for the earth has ended. So he will give chance so that the children of Adam will be tested. So when the devil will be released from the prison, he will come into that grace. Confused. He will confuse everybody. And they will all follow him. He will put the hatred of Christ in their hearts. So they say, we will go to go and kill Christ. We are going to the land of Israel, the land of peace. to bring them calamity. So they will gather the whole world after themselves. In this book, we heard about Gog and Magog. In the Dalian theology, he was a great preacher. His name was called Warren Wiersbe. He said, this Magog is Russia. And personally, I discovered it to be Russia beforehand. Because the way they were described in Ezekiel 38 and 39, that they live in the far north of the earth. And if you look at the map of the world, Russia live in the farthest part of the north of this world. There are many, and they have always been against God right from the beginning till date. What they practice is atheism. Atheism is a denial of the existence of God. How does the heaven came about? It just came about the way it was. They have no good explanation. They say that there is no God. And if you are with Bible there, they burn you. They burn up the Bible too. You sing about God, or you preach about God, they will kill you for mentioning God's name. If you are a godly person and they catch you, somebody will help you, or somebody help your child. The person that help your child, the kind of punishment they will give the person, he will be mutilated. His hand and feet will be cut. So if a Christian is caught, nobody, you can't even help your child. May God be gracious unto us. Somebody was called Richard Wurmbrand. Do you know the prayer he prayed? Say, God, send me to the hottest area to preach the gospel there. That was the prayer he prayed. You know where God sent him to go? He asked him to go to Russia. He was the one that took the gospel to Russia. He was an American. How did he end up in Russia? He studied that the Russians they are excited whenever they see wristwatch. So one person in Russia may carry up to 10 wristwatch in his hand and 9 here. So he went like a wristwatch merchant. When people begin to gather, he began selling them in an affordable price. The man looked at him carefully. You have not come for this watch. You have come to preach here. I'm not against you. But I want you to go quickly. Because calamity is coming. Yeah. So Russia trained people. They call them trained strictly to hunt Christians. Till today. The churches there are not many. And they are majorly Catholics. And they would normally come and count them. If the membership is 20 and tomorrow they become 21, they have trouble. They only want them to decrease in number, not to increase. That is their principle. They call themselves Satan
When they
are dealing with Christians.
We don't
have time to elaborate so much about them. But 2 or 3 things about them.
Adanya Richard Wombrand.
This man called Richard Wombrand. Nobody build church auditorium like we do here. They go to the bush. They will dig hole. And then they meet in those tunnels. Their services is not up to an hour. Few minutes they have dismissed. Everybody is on their way. They still have Christians. Okay, they are Christians. They were arrested and put in their torture house. Okay, so whenever the torturer comes, they are the ones that will give information to the Christians. They are also among them. And being among them, they can't mention the name of God among them. They are not with Bible, they don't sing, they don't pray. They are like them. Okay, but they are Christians. They are the ones that enable the church to last until 12 years. Later on, the Russian government began to know that there are Christian spies among them. So before they employ you as a torturer, they will bring you to a machine called brainwashing. So any godly or Christian idea you have in your brain, the machine will delete everything from it. Once you come out of that machine, you will start insulting God. For you to know the level, the extent of their enmity against God. So after 12 years, this man was arrested. They say you've been preaching. They imprisoned him. He was in prison for 2 years. They arrested his wife. He spent 14 years in prison. The wife spent 12 years in prison. They had only one child. They call him Mihai. Okay, Mihai just means Michael in the Russian language. So they gave him a Russian name so people will not identify them. But anything you do, the Russian will know and arrest you. So when the parents of this little child were in prison, a child of 7 years, there was nobody to help this child. Because there's a punishment attached to doing that. So he said, the way Mihail survived, only God knows it. One day, this boy was pursued from school. They said they want to go and show him the punishment that his parents are undergoing. Okay, so they were taking him to the prison to see the mother. So he came to the prison. They opened the window to see the mother. At that time, the whole of her body has been damaged. So when she looked through the window and saw her son, she said, Mihai, say, believe in Jesus. The prayer I've been praying to God, God have answered it today. For me to have the chance and preach the gospel to you, God has made it possible today. Believe in Jesus. Immediately, they violently pushed her to the ground in the prison. Russia. Somebody was called Floresco. He was preaching in the prison, so he was reported. The torturer caught him. He was taken from that prison. They beat him until they skinned him. They remove all his skin, right?
Yes.
His skin.
They
throw him from the window to come and land inside the prison. He stood up. He said, "Brethren, where did I stop before the devil bring his noise? These are the things I see. We are not really godly here. We are not hearing God's word here. People are hearing God's word." There was another man in the prison there. They brought his child. They say, "We'll continue to beat your child until you will deny Christ." They start beating the child. They started beating the child. The man could no longer look at what was going on. So he spoke to his son's ear. What they want me to say, let me say it so that they will let you go. So the child say,
"I would never like anyone who is a coward."
I know a guy that said, "Oh, the man no lotunko adanong." Anybody that cannot finish his work to the end cannot be my father. So if you are my father, allow me, let me be. They beat him until they beat him to death. They were waiting for the father to deny Christ. If Russia is beating you, them themselves call themselves Satan. They say they have your life. They can allow you to live. That is how Russians are. Even till today, the gospel has not spread very well in Russia till today. And they are still persecuting the Christians till today. You know that Russia is always persecuting Israel. But the person there now is bigger than them. They are not saying anything now. This time is coming that the devil will bring them from where they are. The devil will make use of Russia, that the whole world will follow them, so they will spread across the land, the extent of the earth. Where they are headed is Jerusalem. And the person they are attacking there is Christ and the Jewish people. What they have been targeting from ancient time, to annihilate the whole of Israel, so that Israel will be totally forgotten, which is nonsense. They are thinking now that it will be possible, so they are approaching. If you read Ezekiel 38 and 39, God said, "They will know that I love Israel, and they will know that I am in the midst of Israel." As they are coming, they will come and meet their end. The way Revelation said it here, that he will send fire from heaven to consume them. The way the prophecy has stated it, he said he will bring confusion among them, and they will turn each man to the other, killing each other with their sword. And all the guns and weapons of war they have brought, none of them will work. And they will know that I, the Lord, love Israel. To annihilate Israel and destroy Israel is never possible. What God has said will come to pass by all means. Today, we are the church of the Lord. We say we are believers.
And
And we are preparing to reign with the Lord. But we are dodging the sufferings of Christ. We don't want any suffering to touch us. But what he said stands. He said, anyone who suffers with me, that person will have glory. And anybody who endure calamity with me, the person will reign with me. All these things have been written for us so that we will see them and then we will emulate them. That oath taking that happened in my village that I've been talking about, they say every young man must take that oath. And if you want to do it, they'll put camera on you so that they will capture you, so that they will send you to the internet. The way most of us are in the internet, then you will see we live with the bow of oath and taking the oath. Will you be able to sit down here and listen to me preach? So I say, if I'm able to do that, that means I'm going to throw my Bible away. I will never preach to anybody again. My mother, she was always crying. He said, run away from the village. Run away from the village. When she sees anybody, he said, in my own village, okay, in my own house, I know that there will be death. There must be death in my house. And the person that will die is me. Because me, I'm very courageous. She says she knows that I will never take the oath. And if they want to take the oath, they will give one community, the young men that will be brought. There is nobody to compare to the enlargement of their arms. They will bring them like 200 of them. If you refuse to take the oath, you are the one that they even like. If the time they will catch you, if they catch you by 12 a.m. in the night, they will beat you until daybreak. When it's day, they will put you on the Okada and drive you to where they are taking the oath. And they will give you the oath and you take it.
20,000
you pay a fine of 20,000 naira for wasting their time. So where there are many Christians, that is where they will allocate the oath taking to, so that they will make money off the Christians. In this oath taking, okay, there were remaining 4 communities before it will reach our own turn. So our elders of our community, they went to go and tell them, meet them, that we are ready. Okay, they should give us the next turn now to take the oath in our village. That is to mean that they were going to jump 4 communities. They said we are ready. Why did they say that? Because we that were children of God, that's why they were saying it. So then I said, in this problem, some persons are going to die and some persons will not die. But I told my wife, if that day break, I don't want you to discourage me. If you are going to say anything at all when they hold on to me, tell them he will never take that oath. If they lie, let them kill him. If that is not what you will say, don't say anything. And I told my child, Be prepared. This kind of trouble is coming. He also knows. She knows.
Because I
don't have time to talk about my daughter. We don't have much time here. But I told her, don't be afraid. She will become bold immediately. When we were kidnapped by kidnappers, she said, Daddy, will they kill us? I said, no, they won't kill us. Don't be afraid. And that was all. The person who was pointing gun at my head, she came and wiped the gun from the person's hand. They tied my eyes. She removed the blind. And then she pointed at the man. He said, "You can't kill. Don't kill my daddy. Don't kill my daddy."
So authoritatively.
So early in the morning, all the communities assembled. They call the people and say, we are gathered. People can come now. So today, that day, I carry my hoe and I pass them. A young man saw me. He nodded his head. Say, William, I pity you. 2 things will happen today. Either you die today, or we exile you from the village. So I dropped the hoe. I came close to him where they are. I said, you don't know me. You don't know me at all. Me and you grow in this village. But today you will know me. Tell them that they should come and tell them that me, I say I will never take that oath forever. And tell them that I'm in the house waiting for them. I have no other place to run to. Nehemiah said, is he my mate now, the kind of person I am that will run away? The only thing I believed in, that if Christ can pass through all he went through, and we are following the path of Christ, the stone they threw at him that did not hit him is coming at us. Don't say, I can't do it. If you are portioned to it, when the time comes, God will give you the courage to stand. Anybody can be afraid. Even me, I can be afraid. Everybody fears. Nobody wants to be touched. Even the Stephen that was killed, they were afraid too. But when the time comes, and God has destined you for it, He will give you the heart to stand it. And the prayer I normally pray to God, that God will not let me disappoint Him that time. But that day, that was when the Ochidoma sent and said the oath taking is over. Nobody should be giving oath again. And that is how it ended. Till today. So what they were planning did not hold. Had he been around the way because of them, How will it be now?
Will
Will I not be put to shame? Should I not have disappointed God? And if God has not apportioned it to you, even if you are afraid, you will not pass through that part. But what we normally say that
is not my portion now.
That it is not my portion.
No portion no
Then whose portion is it?
Portion Isaiah no Jeremiah
Is it a portion of Isaiah or Jeremiah? Is a portion of those that follow the Lord. But if God has not given it to you, then it's not yours. May the Lord be merciful unto us.
So Russia and
the whole world will do this battle. But that day is their end. God will call upon all beasts to come and eat up their flesh that have come to confront Christ. Christ cannot be killed again. Nobody can ever kill him again. He's King of Kings. At the end of the 1,000 years, he becomes eternal King, everlasting King. There is no end to his reign. Second way, that he will take care of his people. He will guide the age of man. Right now, we die in our youth age, and we are grieved.
Premature death.
We call it premature death, right? We don't want it. We don't want it.
But
the wages of sin is death.
Whether I cannot do
Whether you like it or not, when the time comes, and you are the one called, you will answer that call and go. Nothing can stop it. People who died in their childhood, was it their portion? It belongs to everybody. Everybody is owing the debt of death. So some people even die in their mother's womb before birth. Not there alone. Some people have only one child, then the person will still die. But when Christ is enthroned, we saw it when he was here on this earth. That was part of his manifesto we saw. Nobody could be sick where Christ sits. Nobody dies where Christ sits. If there's anybody is sick where Christ is sitting, he heals that sickness. If anybody dies, he rises the person from the dead. Even if the person has gone to the grave, he rises him back to life. If you've seen somebody like that, that guides human life in that manner, if that person is enthroned, how will it be? How many kings do we have that guides our life like that right now? Where are they? Since when? Boko Haram have been destroying everywhere, and there's no end to it. Since when? That the headers have been confronting people. Which village in Idoma land have they not fought? When they fought in our own village, I went to take my sisters. Okay, my brother from school, then the youngest of our siblings. If you are not courageous, you can't step on that community. When I was going, I met some old women that could no longer even walk. With their knees, they were crawling. Tears begin to flow from my eyes down to my legs. I said, how long will this trouble continue in this house? This place? I was with a bike.
Nke kpache be nka che ho acho.
And yet I parked like 5 people on the bike.
Acho hile nunke jegla ge mma anu jabogu ata ge mma anu chela geje nlo memma.
The people I could no longer pick. I don't know how to leave them. That is why I was crying.
Beti chiche ne nununya.
But the day that they fought this battle,
Chairman local government wewa.
the chairman of the local government came.
E do kakahini.
They told him,
Apoku walo mawa.
we heard that there's a problem coming.
Waluduma ohon.
Said there's no problem.
Nejenja akobia no baboa.
All the young men there,
Omi walegbe
he
pempempem.
collected all their guns.
Abeku fume boa.
When they left there,
Kene fu kilomita ngwaluaga.
before they could go a kilometer, the problem came.
Okobia ne telo ko nyole cheluwa kungwalu ga eya.
The young man sent to go and tell them that there's trouble.
Chairman do ake logbo tajelebo.
The chairman said they should tie him up
De
there.
logbo tajelebo.
They tie him up.
Hope you return wage la che
He
age
could
ma.
not give them feedback. And there was no feedback from the
Wa
king.
ena nyakwoche.
The old women,
Oche eno nyakwoche kwenya gotinu.
an old woman run into a
Eno
house.
jawa ile fuyila lo pelea.
They went there and break her head.
Onya no hipu.
A pregnant woman,
Elo fuyila lo ngotaje.
they open her womb and kill
Ba
her.
penenche no ogulaje.
Even children that are crawling,
Wa help.
they cut them in between into two. They cut them.
Kunwalwale ya mekpema.
When the trouble ended,
Governor Kubenwega.
the governor of Benue came.
Mass burial.
They did mass burial. They dig one big home like this room. And then they buried everybody. And that is what our kings can do. But when Christ comes, you can't die. He will take care of your life and your age. He will make sure that you live long until the end of the 1,000 years.
Isaiah 65.
Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 verse 20 to 22. Isaiah 65, 20 to 22. There shall be no more tents, an infant of days. 20. And not an old man that had not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old. But the sinners being 100 years old shall be accursed. Okay, 21. And shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyard and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit. Okay. See what the word of God have said. The children that will be born during that period that are disobedient, before they even die from their own sin, there will be at least 100 years. And anybody that die at 100 years, then that person must be accursed because of sin. If not,
1,000 years.
Everybody will live up to that 1,000 years. 1,000 years. The prophecy also say in another place, he says that the man will live as long as a tree, the age that nobody has ever attained. God has proposed it for you and I. The years that we have spent on this earth now is not even part of it. The one that I've spent so far is not part of it. But when the kingdom comes, until it ends, I will live for 1,000 years on this earth.
Loa.
What sin took away from
Christ
us,
kwokpo chigbi hila lokpo.
Christ will bring them back to us.
Anokwa lokpo wega ko jimana loyo polo
And he
chochia.
has brought us to this place of this honorable place, like we are hearing this morning.
Na loyo polo chochia.
That we are hearing this morning.
Ihaule pacho figo.
The 1,000
Eko
years,
ni haule pacho figo maleya.
at the end of the 1,000 years,
Nkaga kuge mpio.
I will not die again forever.
Ogbe eche.
Forever and ever.
Nlo kugen.
I will not die again.
Nkake lo hilagen.
And I will not grow old again.
Ege nunghale
The way
babanya.
I'm standing like this.
Kokoko
Let
ila.
me tell you the truth.
Aje kami ogboku e.
Do you know that I am already dying?
Achilohi okoko enu nka be kekengbe.
Answer now. Have I said the truth or not?
Aje kami ogboku
Do you
e.
know that I'm already dying?
Ugwa onoge kakaini anoga kuno. Anoga.
You die.
I
You
don't
die say,
kuno.
me, I shall not die.
I
I
will
shall
never
not
die.
die. I shall not die. I will never die.
Abun hale
As
nyangboku
I
e.
am standing now, I'm dying already.
Aje ganu njo ngwa kloche nungwa.
You know how I learnt it?
Kloche nungwa ndaku bushman nungwa ya.
I told you I'm a bushman.
So ipe hona lohia.
In the farm that we farm,
Oda na kwihinyi.
if you plant a yam tuber on
Oda
a
bu manu
ridge,
je lihio maku bume wo.
anything that allow that yam germinate out of the
Enenchi
heap,
na nyo mabuku e.
the yam itself is dying.
Eno buage boje enyo.
The one that is growing up will start germinate, will start growing.
Ena nyi age boku.
Then the one you planted begin to die.
Oge boje pi.
It will start dehydrating.
Ekodu no eno buagbo lepu.
When the one that grows begin to develop leaves,
Ope.
after a while,
Gbogbo epe bo beche ma.
then new seedling begins to come
Ena
out
nyi
from it.
akuyodinya.
The one that you plant, what happens to it?
Geku.
It dies. It wither away.
Gbogbo ja na linyile fu nele maliye efo
As you
wa.
continue to grow until you see one white hair,
Aho kana ko bi akpo e.
you think you are still a young man.
Agoku e.
You are dying.
Take it or leave it. You are
Whether
dying.
you like it or not, you are already dying.
I knew him tete wo fuchi gwepa.
I used to have 32 teeth.
Last year.
Last year,
I knew jungwalungbo nga kwe fumanu.
I had toothache. It was so terrible. I have to remove one.
So mboku e.
So I'm dying.
Kanji again.
I'm no longer complete.
Odadu no yana ko ima.
Whatever will make you give birth to a
Oyo
child,
agbo je enyo buka agbo je enyo bupo.
if your child is growing up, will you also start growing?
Agbo je enyo bu agbo je waje
As
agbo
your
hila.
child is growing,
Agbo
you are
ku.
growing down. You are getting old and dying.
So aloje alo hila lamu.
So we grow old here.
Aloge ku.
We die here.
Ama aloge ikaje no chege hila
We
gen.
are going to a kingdom where man will not grow old.
No cheke ga kugen.
And man will never die.
Odane mi ataje la mi
That
memla
is
wo
what
ayebo
has
wa.
been proposed for you and I.
Eko na agbo je hila.
As you are growing old,
Alejeweje.
you grow to an extent.
Alihayo tuwaje.
You begin to reduce your age.
Aye fune hinobanya.
Most of us here,
Afidavi ganja akpomobonu pio e.
the affidavit you have are many.
Anyole ya, anyolo haya.
You do one, you
Anyole ya,
reduce your
anyolo
age.
haya.
Before you know it, you do another one.
Okay, where?
You reduce your age again.
I'm gonna lose 40 years ko e.
As I'm here now, I'm up to 40 years already.
So iya Fidavik dun.
I've not done any
Ekunyo
affidavit.
to jama mo me 2017.
Where I went to write my last exam in
Principal
2017,
kuchonu.
the principal became
Odo ana
angry.
miliha mi jegi chole
He
ya.
said, why do you increase your age
Okay,
like this?
affect mi luklo.
To affect you in job, oh.
Lo kan ni duklo do.
I said, I don't need job.
Luklo le already.
I already have work that I'm doing.
Duklo ma.
And that work,
Okay, determine ni hayo chen.
age is not necessary there.
Odu mane konkuya.
When my time is up,
Eke kun higumi punu
I will be
gale.
called out of the work.
Odi ya na anyo ya Fidavik ya.
Why do you go to do affidavit of your
Otuge
age?
dialo.
Because you are offended.
Abaje hila otugboluon.
You are growing older. You are not happy.
Musoja elo wele choma.
I saw a soldier on the road.
Iyile fun dudu enelegba.
The whole of his hair is white.
Ojo ti mo we
To
glam
remove the
to do
stick.
ye.
In fact, he could not remove
Ah.
it.
Abadanya ele no retire
I
ema.
say, how come this man has not retired?
Aneke meduano ti haiwa waje ao
Those are the people
hapo.
that normally reduce their age.
Ali hao fetaya ina na kana haigwa hapa.
You are 60 years and you say you are 17. We have put lies in our mouth. And the reason we don't want to grow old. We are grieved by age. But there is a solution to the age problem. There is a place where you will never grow old. You will be that young girl forever. You will be that young man forever. That is the land in which we are going. That is what God has prepared for you and I. When Christ comes, he will take the throne of his kingship. What else will he do? He will take care of He will take care of the animal kingdom. No king have ever done that one. But Christ will do it. How will he do it? Let's go. Isaiah chapter 11 verse 6 to 9. Isaiah 11, 6 to 9. I'm there. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. And the leopard shall lie down with the kid. And the calf and the young lion are fatting together. And a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed. Their young ones shall lie down together. And the lion shall eat straw like the horse. The suckling child shall play on the hole of the harps. And the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatide dens. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the water covers the sea. Do you see what God would have said? When he takes his seat on his throne, he will command all animals. You don't kill any other animal. He will tell the kite that flies, don't carry the chicken again. He will tell the lion, don't take the lamb again. He will tell snakes, don't bite any human being again. He will tell animals that they should not hurt each other again. That is the authority of his kingdom. It extends down even to the animal world. Who is man that shut the mouth of lions that day that Daniel was not destroyed? Who did that? Is it not the same person that is now enthroned? That is his authority. No animal will hurt any other animal. The way there is peace in the kingdom of men, there will also be peace in the animal world. All animals will be at peace altogether. Because the great king is enthroned. Who is the king there now that animals listen to? Which king is there that can command animals? There is no king like that. When he takes his throne, Isaiah 35. Isaiah 35.
Verse 9 and 10.
Isaiah 35, 9 and 10. I'm there.
Sure.
No lion shall be there.
Agaba ga there.
there, yeah. We are born.
Uga ye bon.
Nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon.
Même la ebe no lo ha du maga ge bon.
It shall not be found there,
Ega muwa le bon.
but the redeemed shall walk there.
Aman a lu ala taje age ya u le bo. Isaiah 65. Obo. 65.
65 verse 25.
65 verse
25.
25. Yeah.
All right, I read. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together,
Ogu même la ala ege lojile to
and the
ha.
lion shall eat straw like the bullock,
Agaba oge la chile boko obena.
and dogs shall be the serpent's meat.
Ebutuga ojile ke gwa.
They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, says the Lord.
Ega yo dadu malo bobi le ike fukuno ihoan onye ka.
Don't do.
Jehovah ka. So abagaba mem lala le awawo ya.
Is the lion and the lamb friend? Are they friends?
Wawo yan.
They are not.
Ole chemem le gwabe wawo ya.
Humans and serpents, are they friends?
Ekodu mana le gwama.
When you see a snake,
Apinyakunu ne.
don't you run away from it.
Awo cheno lotu.
If you are courageous,
Na longo.
you killed it.
Egane male a egana doko taki no shekbema.
Where will you attack it?
Alo ikpe ya happy.
You will cut the head.
Amandana otuku owajen.
If not, you will not be at rest.
O chemem le gwa iwo.
Man and snakes are not friends.
Me kono ne gwa no ebli kebi puke gwa.
Since when the devil go through
No
snake
chelo che yo ya bia.
and let man sin,
Okoru no chota loa.
the curse that God caused the serpent
Gbogbo jagbe kona he kweji.
until you live.
Ebutuga ojile
For the rest
kwa.
of your life, dust shall be your food.
Nagalea.
You will eat of it.
Inchenya.
Today,
Egwa le mutu. Oke la ebe oha.
snake continue to eat dust and other animals.
Kodunu Christ ga kwe akpakoche no mie.
When Christ sits on his throne,
Egwa ga kwebe oha le gbogbo glage.
snake will not eat any other animal again. Become compulsory that it will eat dust only.
Agaba ga kwa laglage.
The lion will not eat lamb again.
Piachi no galene.
He will eat grass.
Bobidu magaya.
There will be no violence in that
Christ
land
loche
where Christ reigns.
to odomene.
The fourth point.
Ekorunu Christ gefa akpakoche kunu.
When Christ is enthroned,
Ogeje to daka odeho.
he will
Take control.
He will
over
take
the plant
control
kingdom.
over the plant kingdom. Thank you.
Eka je ka ochi memla odeho.
He will take control over the plant kingdom and farm produce.
Ogeje ituwa.
He will take care of them.
Ohugo ya bi akadema.
Because of Adam's sin,
Owocho kakahini.
God said
Okonu otala je peteku.
that the land is cursed.
Genesis ta ogigwa hapa.
That is Genesis 3 verse 7.
No kelo maleboa.
That was where he said
Okonu
that,
otala je peteku.
that the land is cursed
Ohugo ya bi akao.
because of your sin.
Okpakuro meya hata.
Romans chapter 8.
Kakoda du mano ocho ya ba tilu.
That all God's creations are groaning
Ohugo kono
because of the curse that is laid on them.
Ama ekono nduku ichoke ka
But
patu.
when the Lord takes his throne
Loku pianu ochea.
and he becomes the king,
Oge lokonu otano che ka je aje.
he will lift up the curse that is upon the land.
Ekoru no koko no ta umanu.
And having lifted up the curse,
Then aje kechi age po gwa waga te jino hotuko ocho ade de
the land will bring forth fruit according to how God has proposed it to be exactly.
Amos eya hane.
Let's check it out in Amos chapter 9,
Oba igwe ta go ba igwe ho.
verse 13 to 15.
Isaiah eyo ho.
Isaiah chapter 35,
Oba ekpa.
1 to 2 as well.
Alongma Isaiah la pleye
Let's see Isaiah first.
2.
35, 1 to 2.
And the whiteness and the dry land shall be glad.
Ajo menyi memla je ko doma ege gweye.
The desert shall rejoice and blossom.
Akplata chige gweye ege hodo doku flower ne hile ku rose ya rose flower.
Like the crocus, it shall blossom abundantly,
Ege hepu nene higleji.
and rejoice with joy and singing.
Eye memle jo goge yipukunu.
The glory of Lebanon shall be given to it.
Ege joji makule banon leikadea.
The majesty of Carmel and Sharon.
Anu woda ku kame memlu Sharon etele.
They shall see the glory of the Lord,
Acheoma ege moji maku Jehovah.
the majesty of our God.
Anu wo choke gahi kaloa. Anu wo chokalo no le gahia. Odana lo hile ku majesty ya. We gahi.
What we call majesty is splendor.
Odane ke hile gahia.
And what we call splendor,
Owo jima memlu fi piatoha.
it is honor and reverence mixed together.
Alo jima memlu fi koche piatoha.
If you have reverence and honor for somebody, you will know the splendor of that person.
Aneka kahini
So they said
ajekeche age hepu.
that the land will blossom.
Ochi kunududuge pogwa beche.
All the trees will bring out fruits.
Eyemle jogoge ta ajekeche.
Joy and rejoicing will fill the whole earth.
Eganochi banene hinaloji awe fuku Lebanon.
Where there are a lot of trees is on the mountain of Lebanon.
Ejenje chiage lebe fuku Lebanon na.
The whole earth will be as the mountain of
Ege
Lebanon.
joji maku Lebanon loa.
And they will be given the glory of Lebanon.
Dene yege tipukunu.
And there will be joy.
Ejenja chege moji maku Jehovah.
Everybody will see the glory of God.
Ocheno oche okwoko ya anuhoa.
Truly, this is a real king.
Oche na che miss inua anuhoa.
This is a person that we miss so
Ocho
much.
mageika pakunu
The
e.
person has taken his throne.
Aje kupia boku pie ye
The whole
ibobobobu.
land has changed and is different.
Let you know ge wa.
The day he comes.
Aroko maje mene. Achonu. Amos eya hane ya.
Let's read Amos.
Ogba igwe tag igwe ho.
Amos 9, verse 13 to 15. Amos.
Echi eko eyowa. Onduka. Anu echi no cheno ka heloa. Oge gwo cheno ka nyikpoa. O cheno ke ka nyikpoa ku grape wa. Ngewa nlo mai. Amos 9 ogba imlanka ogba igwe ta gogba igwe ho nyomene wow bada echie yowa onduka eko no cheno he ho a oge gwo cheno yo nyipo a oge gwo cheno yo chewole a o cheno awe akoliko oge kwoche tuka ka kpodanya efua oge penyo lonye beche ejenje fua ege peto pememlanu ocho kumenyi kalo.
Beloved, be gracious unto us.
Elanya wela kawu nenehi.
This is amazing matter.
No hili palo lebe nkuga le igbogbo
In
glamba.
our own mind, it's as if it's never going to come to pass.
Biwe kodana lo jemene.
But let's bring it to something that we understand. If you are farming yam,
Aneka hini
and they said
ochenuka buwolea.
that the person who is digging it home, harvesting
Kagale
it home,
guo. Okagale ye guo po.
come and overtake you.
Omale kakahini.
That is to mean,
Abayonya.
as you are planting it,
Okay obuwole.
he is harvesting it home.
Odaigo mage yagla.
Is it possible for something like that to happen?
Ocheno yo wakolikoa.
That the person who is harvesting
Ocheno
grape,
yo nya.
the person who is planting
Memlo
it,
ocheno yo uwa. Kakocho ma overtake.
the person who is who is harvesting it overtake the person who is
anu we
planting
kakahini
it. That is to mean
opanispen kalalo lechoma
that is spent. He told us that
Okahini.
he told us
eyoge ya lo kalo nyoku enu po kalo gbeho hipo lekoma
that we will want to carry hoe and start farming that time.
ede hona loba hibonu balobanya no po gwa
That the
bechemba
kind of farming we are doing now that is not yielding
ane
anything.
kono ocho koko nu ota unme fuka
That when
jea
God lift the cost off the land,
ayo heho
you are farming.
oche nu oche wole atu okugbo che wole meho na anyia
As you are farming immediately, another person is harvesting it home.
alogbela koga yaglan
We think it's not possible,
bete ko ogen
but we don't have time.
gela bi pokwa ku John eyende
I would have taken you to John chapter 4
eyanu ndukela lo nyaku Samaria
when the Lord spoke to the Samaritan
okala
woman.
oklo che kunu
He
kakahini
told his disciples that
that owo ya ende nege chigbangpan
does it not take 4 months to harvest
oda na lo
corn?
gbangpanyi
If you plant
owo
corn,
ya ende nege chean
does it not take 4 months to
kanoge
harvest it?
kaluwa
But I'm telling you,
keje iku agicho
lift up your eyes.
kemo kakigbangpa o le je tape ye
See how the corn is already ready for harvest.
oge ko che wole
It's ready for harvest.
igbangpa ne yin lo ye ne a
The corn you've planted in
o
4
ndu
months.
kakahini
The Lord said
elo nyi
it is
oge
planted
ku je ko che wole
and it's already time for harvest.
o ma we gia ache net ache ko ya linche ya
That is talking about sinners today.
alo che ho lohi
We are preaching the gospel
alo ke che wole
and we are harvesting them home.
e kelo o chono che ku pia bolo ko kun
Did they not preach to
Yeah.
somebody immediately and
o ma we kakahini aka che ho a
you are
o
preaching
che ake ku pia boy
and the person repents.
e ho che a
The,
o ke wi po ke lo o je ni
the preaching is like planting the seed.
aka anyi bobu
You are planting immediately,
ake gbo che wole
but you begin to harvest
bo we
immediately.
ko wo yo le fu balobanya
Spiritually, it's happening right
o
now.
te ipe okunu ma wa le choma
The manifestation of it is coming out
ipuke bo piye
in the body.
ache nya balobanya no kono ta che funu
This
ema
land that is yet cursed.
o che lu granot hi o ye ta e chowole
Somebody can plant granite in 3 months. They
eke
harvest
me
it
no we a
home. Is
3
that
months
a
e
lie?
chowole
In 3 months they
ko
harvest
ma ne
it home.
ko konu ta ma nuwa
When the curse is lifted from
agi popa kizikie
Ezekiel,
ko wo ka flei
say the
o wo
rain,
ka hepa
the
o
middle
wo ka
rain
moment
and the later rain.
anoge mota ko wa
He said, I will allow all
oge
of
be wa
them
gwo gwo
to
gwo
come
gwo
at the
gwo
same time.
gwo 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 o wo ka wa
showers of rain.
okono ta ye ka jegen
No curse again on
then
the
o
land.
chukwu da alaji ako
God
produce
will authorize the land to produce.
ayonyi ayote
You
wole
are planting, you are
koduma
harvesting.
Christ ga kwe akpakunu mie
Christ take-
owe no jilega je pole jenja che ya
That is how food will become
Anyi
rampant
ati wole.
everywhere. You are planting, you are harvesting
ochedu
immediately.
male agbogbo
No
glan
king has ever been that way.
aloba gbe yo wa kunu
We are waiting for his
kalo
coming
mela no ka
to see what he has said,
oyo oda no ka li
To-
gbe ikalo
so that
mene
we do what he has promised that he will
Ochoko
do
labo
right
bialo.
before our eyes. May God hold
nje
us.
kaloge mei ama alongme iglan
We are not able to conclude this.
oda no chugba logbe yo ha
If God guides us till
e
next
gana
year,
loga gbongma
where we will start from,
oge kake fu okpodu makombe
it will be that there will be a declaration to the end of all war.
inche a
Today,
egbe lelewa
there are many guns,
missile lelewa
many missiles.
ele Mark 4
One is called Mark 4.
o ma lo he
If you shoot this one,
afunuge yi o mile nde
the bullet goes 4 miles
onoga agekwa
before it can drop.
AK-47
AK-47 is there.
ejenju abebo
They are there.
Armageddon
Armageddon.
in England ya yebo
The one that England made is there.
e o haleku beast
There's one called Beast.
en America ya
That
yebo
America have done.
odi ya ne ba jenje gbe no
Why
banya
are they creating all these
bomb
guns
no banya
and missiles and
o gwa
bombs?
ebe ne ba yiwa
Is it for animals?
o wi pe kaleche
For humans.
bete kono ge ya pa
But when he take his throne,
jenje odo ma gwola
he will use all of them and burn them up.
o ke fu o me
He ends all war.
o ma me
All war is
eje
ended.
ku David kahini
The Psalms of David said,
be still and know
Your
that I am the Lord.
can one do?
Hale chi kaje kakunu na miwea.
Be still and know that I am the Lord.
Ekokunu mawa.
That time is
Ochoko
coming.
labo bialo.
May God hold us.
Oda no labo bialo.
If God hold on to us, and we are alive,
Mo kakela no kanya okoko.
we will see that all he has said is true.
Aloke geku.
And if we die,